Welcome to our never adventures, where we roam and explore. A family of treasure hunters seeking more and more. With magnets we fish for trash and treasures deep below. Metal detecting in the fields where secrets grow. Cleaning up our world, one place at a time. Making a difference, one step at a time. Together we're stronger, a family of might. Protecting our planet with all of our might. We're cleaning up our world, one place at a time. Making a difference, one step at a time. Together we're stronger, a family of might. Protecting our planet with all of our might.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you showing up tonight. Go through and say hello to everybody. Hello, Mark. Hello, T. Hi, Tim. Ken. Brian. Hi, Pop. We're not going to stay on here super long tonight, but we wanted to talk a little bit about our last weekend. See if I missed anybody. I don't think I did. So last weekend we headed out to Kansas and detected Saturday and went to an event Sunday. Hi, Fuzzy. We've been to another event besides Brian and Brandon's, but this is our first kind of like a smaller event. And we did two of the, I guess they had 5 hunts altogether. They had the ladies, they had the $50, they had the $1, the main hunt, and the gold hunt. And Risha did the ladies hunt and the main, and I did the $50 in the main. I ended up with 22 $50 on my part. 4 of them were 40% silver, and I think I ended up with 31 silver dimes on the main hunt. As usual for me, I didn't find any tokens, but I know my luck with tokens, and I just don't have any luck at all finding them. Thank you, Ken. Hi.
Just had a visitor.
I mean, you just had a visitor.
Just pulled up. Brought me that little ducky and that little
Who just
Chucky.
pulled up?
Mr. Jody.
Is he outside?
He's gone.
What a punk.
He said he didn't want to bother you in lifetime.
All he had to do is come in and sit down and join the live.
I know it. He didn't do
Mr.
that.
Jody Mosby just dropped this off for Risha and this giant duck for her Jeep. Jody, if you're listening, brother, I wish you'd have come on in and sit down. You know, you're always
I told
welcome.
him, come on in, but he didn't. Hi, everybody.
But Risha done really good on the women's hunt and pretty good on the main
The
hunt.
shiny.
Lots of shiny. I forget now altogether we had 70 some odd silver dimes.
76.
76.
75 or 76.
Rosie's and Mercs. I don't think I had any barbers. I don't think there was any barbers put out. But we had a fun time. It was a little over 4 hours coming back home. It wouldn't take quite as long, but we did get some road work, slow traffic, rain off and on, storms.
Hey, Fuzzy Adventures.
We were supposed to get bad storms. Was it last night?
Hi, Ken.
No.
Brian T.
Or was it Monday when we were supposed to have Monday we were supposed to have the
Yeah.
bad storms?
Yeah.
And I guess we got lucky because it kind of broke up right around us anyway, but it went around each side of us. Still got a lot of rain, but we were lucky on that. I know Oklahoma got some tornadoes, and I know a day or two before up around St. Louis and all that got some tornadoes. Yeah, it's a little mini duck. Hi, T. Yeah, we got lots of shiny, Ken. Love that silver. But we had a great weekend. Hi, J. Paul. We were really hoping to hit our new permission this weekend, but they're calling for rain for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. This is a 3-week-old channel. We support all kinds of different varieties of channels. Well, we appreciate you coming in. Usually I wait till somebody's been in here 2 weeks in a row, then I'll turn them blue. That way people can check your channel out and you can check out other people's channel. So they were having their 50th anniversary at the hunt. Hi, Silver Selling Machine.
Silver Selling Machine.
Thank you for coming in.
Good to see you.
I appreciate that.
Hey, J. Paul. There's Mr. Jody. Just paid us a visit. Brought me the cutest little duck and Chucky sticker.
Hi, Jody. I wish you'd have come in, brother. You could have sat down with me on the live for a little bit. Be careful driving.
Yeah.
But Risha, we got in some raffles, plus they give you a name tag.
That sounds great, J. Paul. Cool. Get some new stickers.
Awesome, J. Paul. But it was their 50th anniversary, so one guy told us they were going to do something special at the end. And for their 50th anniversary, hi, Kenneth.
Hey, Kenneth.
How are you doing, buddy? Thank you for dropping in here. We appreciate it. Hey, Ken, are you listening? I want you to listen real close, Ken.
I'm talking to Ken Barrick.
Yeah. But we had a lot of fun. We'll do it again in a heartbeat. We're hoping they do it again next year.
Yes.
But here's some of the 50-cent pieces. But they give everybody a token.
This is my bag of silver dimes, and it has my token in there they gave us. And I won I forgot what the date is on it, but a nice pretty peace dollar. What are you doing?
Stuff.
Oh, Kenneth Haley says, yeah, I'm listening.
But the guy told us they were going to do something special for the 50th anniversary. And I'm sure he was telling everybody, but you had a name tag. And at the end of the event, when it was over,
yeah, we got a couple. I got one silver dollar and he got a silver dollar.
Yeah, we got into a drawing where they had a couple of little gold coins and then some silver dollars. And I got drawn for that one.
Morgan. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's really a pretty coin. It's in awesome condition.
We're going to have to get a bigger safety deposit box.
Yeah.
I know that. That poor lady can't lift that one. No.
So they were drawing names at the end of the thing. And somebody got drawn. their card, their tag.
Wasn't me.
I know it wasn't you.
You told me it was because you're like, they're trying to figure out your name.
Well, I thought they
It wasn't
were.
me.
I thought I heard them say Risha, but then they called because they want to double check on the name, and that's what I won. And then somebody tried to steal it from me. So we had a great time. It's a great event. They have it next year. Hi, Mary. If
Hey, Mary.
anybody has the opportunity to go.
That's funny, T. Yeah, you did get
Yeah,
sunburnt,
Brian
Ooh.
and Brandon both got really
Oh my
sunburnt.
gosh. That was
Br-
painful.
Yeah. Brian's brother Brandon and his dad Troy, they both did, other than the ladies hunt, they did all the hunts. And I told them they could put
No.
dresses on next year and do the ladies hunt too.
I didn't win a trophy. Not this time. Cha-ching, hide that 50 beard. He better hide it.
No, they didn't have any trophies, but they did have some awesome stuff. We got in another little raffle and we ended up with IHP. We were hoping to find some tokens because they gave away.
I found one, and that's how I got my.
Yeah, you
$1.
found one on the ladies hunt, but on the
Yeah.
main hunt,
Couldn't find any.
no, but they gave away
Some really
6
good.
metal detectors on the main hunt. Hi,
Yeah.
Scott.
There were some nice ones. Hey, Scott.
Yeah, Kenneth. When you're blue, you can touch on these other channels.
Yep.
And go check them out if you want to subscribe, and they can do the same.
Hello, Pete.
Hi, Pete. I'm trying to think, Kenneth, how
It is fun.
I think you're my second cousin, I believe.
Who?
Kenneth.
Oh,
I think we're second cousins.
yeah.
Second or third. I can't keep track of all that stuff. But yeah, we had a great time. But yeah, it's going to rain and storm supposedly this weekend.
Angela, I believe, is Silver Selling Machine's name. Right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm terrible with names.
Yep, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
I remembered. I can't believe it.
That's right. Subscribe, watch, and like
Like,
for the
yep.
to stick.
T remembered. Event in the rain this weekend for you. Yes.
It may
It
be.
might be raining.
Oh, we've been trying to get that permission for like 3 months. We got it. We would have been there this last weekend, except we went out to the event in Kansas.
He means for him in the rain.
Oh yeah,
That
that's
event he's
right.
Going to,
Yeah,
yes.
you're going to one this weekend.
Mhm.
I dropped and forgotten.
If we had the money to go to all these events, we would just do that year round. That would be fun. Can you imagine? Just do them all.
That would be fun. Yeah. When I retire, maybe we can do that.
Yeah. That would be really fun, though. I don't know
Yeah.
how we would fund them.
Well, we could stop doing other things. I mean, there's always ways.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Hi, Talca. I appreciate it, Mary, but I don't need no kitten.
No. No. I dropped and forgotten.
Yeah,
Hi,
well,
Talca.
several years ago, we had our hummingbird feeders out. I don't know how many hundreds of hummingbirds
yeah.
we had.
It's crazy.
I would say it was thousands. I could take a little feeder and hold it and put my finger up there, and they would land on my finger and drink out
At least
off of
hundreds.
my finger. Yeah. I mean, at one point I looked up how much
Hi,
they
Yodi.
drink per day and how many ounces we were going through. And it was up in the well over 1,000 of them out here. And brought a friend of mine from work out, and she just was in amazement of all the hummingbirds. Well, the next year they started coming in, and we had a cat show up.
Hey, Caney.
We had a cat show up, and it stayed on the porch, and so they quit coming around.
Yeah. That cat was awful. It attacked every baby bird it ever saw. And it would search them out.
Hi, Yodi. Have to work Mayfest, and we are going to the powwow. That's awesome.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, we've never been to a powwow. I've always wanted to go to one.
Yes.
I think it would be
hard to
fun.
sit still, I would think.
I think I missed something in the conversation, but yeah, I'm sure we could find ways to go to more hunts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go to any giant ones.
I know. I got the plan. We sell everything we have, and we travel
Or no.
with our baby because I can't leave him behind.
No.
You don't want to travel for the rest of your life?
No.
I think it'd be fun.
Traveling is fun, but there's no feeling like coming home.
True, true. Alicia's part Indian. Yeah.
My female Ruby, she killed hummingbirds, so I gave her a middle name when I yelled at her. Yeah, and I don't know whatever happened to the cat because it stayed on the porch for a long time. Then, I mean, it just showed up one day, and I'm guessing that it probably awesome.
That's cool, Brian. Couple more events this year.
Yeah, we'll try to figure out when we're going to do that, Kenneth.
That'd be fun.
And we'll bring
Yes.
our other detector. And if you're there, you can borrow it, and I'll show you how to run it.
I have Blackfoot and Cherokee. Tim.
Six kittens, 5 males, 1 female. They usually don't last too long around the house here because just like now, we're waiting on them to cut the hay, so there's grass waist high out there. You just got another one too? That's awesome. Hi, Greg.
Hey, Greg. How's it going?
Well, hopefully you can find some stuff with it.
Yeah.
We have misplaced a magnet somewhere. We got a clamp that I was going to use last year, didn't use it, and now I don't even know where it's at. Been searching for it. So that's 3 magnets we got that we haven't used yet.
Mm-hmm.
But that cube, I will be using it this year
Yeah.
within a few days. I think that we put it in one of our sheds, but I'm not positive. Just heads up, Little Battle Creek was hit by
Yikes.
tornadoes Friday, so expect posts and
Yeah.
wow. The weather this year has been insane. The one I was talking about for Monday for us, they said was supposed to be one of the worst storms in years.
Hi, Susanna.
Hi, Madison. Was supposed to be one of the worst
Madison.
storms in years, and one that just comes around very rarely. What did they predict? 7 or 9 tornadoes? But luckily, like I said, it kind of broke up when it got here. I go for Bill.
Hey, go for Bill.
Good to see you back, buddy. Mary, you're a mess.
Oh.
But if anybody gets a chance to go to a decent detecting event, even if you just go and watch, it's
Yeah.
kind of interesting. I've got to get the videos made. I filmed
Oh,
her.
glad you got a new one, Gopher Bill. His computer was down.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad you got another one. I know this one we had to get because the other one was so slow it just couldn't
Yeah.
keep up with what we were doing. New Hampshire will be heading back hopefully soon, looking for apartments since houses.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about
Yeah,
that.
sorry to hear that. That's terrible.
Hopefully you can find something good.
Yeah.
But I filmed her a little bit while she was detecting, and she filmed me a little bit.
Oh gosh. Canadian Post Office workers are striking again tomorrow at midnight. That's wonderful.
Hmm. That's not good when anybody goes on
No.
strike. Sending the rain back to you. Then on the main hunt, I just turned the camera on for a little bit and let it run, and I filmed some of the stuff for the giveaways. I'll be doing that video before long. I think Brian and I are going to collaborate.
Hey,
Hi,
Workmans.
Michael. And put our videos out the same day, have our premieres the same day. That way everybody can watch both. And if you're not subbed to Tri-Valley, go check him out. Him and his brother and dad find some cool stuff.
Missouri looked pretty rough when I went through. Oh wow. Lowry City. I don't know if we've ever been there.
I'm pretty sure we have. That's up in northern Missouri, ain't it, Jody? I know we've been through there. Seems like we went through there
That's not good, Greg.
going to Kansas City.
Hopefully it makes it.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that.
Mm-hmm. I'll be right back.
All right. We don't have any strikes at work, but we have big cycles of people that does not want to work.
Yeah.
They'll hire 10
Lazy
people,
bones.
and in 2 weeks they might have one of them left. I don't get it. People just don't want to work. They'll get there in about 2 years. Yeah, I got to get a hold of Rob, FL Thunder, because he sent me a package over 3 weeks ago that I have not received.
Yeah. Oh, I just now see where Jody said knock knock. Sorry, Jody.
No, Risha said, sorry, Jody, she didn't see your message. Well, we went from the premiere, and then I got ready for the live. But yeah, you could have sat in here and visited with us.
I told him he'd come in.
They only make about 12 to 14 an hour. Yeah, of course, I don't know what things cost up there, but that's probably not a good thing. Depends on. Came through Olathe, Kansas. Yeah. I think we were close to Olathe when we come back Sunday. Well, my mind went blank on where we were even at. Hoyt, Kansas? Up by Topeka? We were at Hoyt, Kansas, weren't we, by Topeka? Yeah. And I think we come back through Olathe and then hit, what is it, 49? Yeah, Hoyt. Hit 49 and come down through that way. It was pretty clear there. It's when we got out of Kansas City heading this way. Hi, Dirt Devil. We started running into the rain and some. I mean, it would just be a light sprinkle, then it'd rain really hard, then it was a light sprinkle, and you'd go ways and nothing, and just off and on all the way till we got home, basically. We got home, we got almost everything out of the truck, and I went to get the last little bit out of the truck, and as I was walking back to the house, it started pouring again, so we got lucky on that. Then the Monday, I was watching the trees and they were just perfectly calm. Then all of a sudden they were almost laying over. The wind was blowing so hard, pouring rain for about 5 minutes and it quit. About an hour later, it did it again. And then I guess it hit the middle of the night, but I was asleep, so I didn't even know when none of that happened. Has anybody got any big Memorial Day plans? We were going to detect, but if it's raining, we're not going to be able to do that. We're getting ready to take a 2-week vacation next month, so we got to start getting organized for that. Last night we were at the ball field fairly late. Little Beard Light had a doubleheader last night. He played 2 different teams. Yeah, it was crazy, T. Yeah. I wish I was there with you, Ken. This weather. And that's the bad part. For me, anyway, it seems like the weekend it rains, and through the week when I'm at work, it's not. It's nice. And most of the time I take vacation. If I'm doing something around here, take vacation for it, it's raining. My dad always laughed. He said, when it started getting dry, he said, I need you to take vacation days. And I said, why? He said, so we can get some rain. And that's about the truth of it. Oh, your granddaughter's graduating? That's awesome. But I know Ken, he's going to have a magnet with him wherever he goes. Or 2 or 3 or 10. 5. I'm hoping we've had an excellent year this year detecting, and I'm hoping that I can get a couple bucket listers off the list magnet fishing this year too. That's the hopes. I'm going to a spot where I can take 2 of them off the list if I can latch on to what I'm after. Magnets always in the truck. That's the way with me. I've got 2 or 3 in the truck all the time. Because you just never know. Hi, Zaxon. You just never know where you're going to run across a spot. I know Saturday we were at a farm with Brandon and Brian, and we're going back to town, and we went across 3 or 4 bridges. I'm like, man, if I knew where I was at, I'd stop, throw a magnet in here for a little bit. Yeah, Kenneth, that's the way with me. Got to have those magnets. Jody's got 2 in his car right now. Always take them with me just in case. You never know when you're going to be somewhere you've never been and you spot a place that you want to throw one in. And most every weekend, I mean, if we're going anywhere, I grab the GoPro, and even if we're not planning on magnet fishing or detecting, usually I'll put all that in the truck just in case we come to a spot and say, hey, let's do that. Because on rare occasion, we don't have them with us. We're like, Oh, that's a good looking place to metal detect or magnet fish. We've been on here for about 30 minutes. Didn't want to stay on too long tonight. I'm wore out. Not sleeping well lately. And
We'll be after I knock you out.
yeah, well, I'll take it if it'll help me rest. I think Rachel's live tonight. So do a beard raid over at, yep, show some love to Jersey Ray Diggs. We appreciate you guys coming in here. I'm going to try to relax a little bit tonight. You're the punk. We got some more good videos coming out. We've got some permissions where we've found some pretty cool stuff. I hope we can keep getting yeah, Risha's running around, Zaxxon. Hashtag Team Beard. She's in her mouth, but you probably can't hear her. She's always talks tough in the other room.
I know who that came from. That was Zaxxon.
Yeah, it was Zaxxon.
What a punk.
Yeah, we'll be seeing you for too long, Ken. Can't wait. Excited. But we're going to get off here. Like I said, thank you guys. We appreciate each and every one of you. And go do a beard raid over at Jersey Ray's. Have a safe and blessed Memorial Day weekend. Hope you all have fun. Much love, everybody. Have a blessed night.